Hey, Mark here with Eastwood. Today we're going to talk about a new buff kit we put together. It's going to allow you to do all the metals that you're going to run into at a phenomenal price. But first, let's talk about a couple shop tips. What we have here is just your run-of-the-mill snap ring. But what you may or may not know is that there's a correct way to install it. When you pick a snap ring up, by the way they're formed, there's going to be a rounded edge and a sharp edge. That sharp stamped edge there is going to go on away from your load. So in this pin application, if it were trying to move in this direction, the snap ring with the sharp edge is installed this way. So when it sits in the groove, whether it's an internal or external, it will resist popping off. Whereas if you had the rolled edge, it'd be easy for the snap ring to pull right off. Next tip is cutting plastic. Whether it's a late model door panel, dash, whatever it may be, you have a couple options. You can try and get a Dremel in there with a cutoff wheel. You can use a hacksaw blade. What doesn't work is just trying to do this, taking a straight razor. Here's a trick that works. Simple torch. Just create your own hot knife. Just plunge right in. You get a nice straight cut. And what you do, continue to heat your knife. Just like cutting butter. Now what you do, once you're done, you just come back, take off the little melted area. And while we're talking about razor blades, let's talk about proper disposal. Just randomly throwing them in a trash can may not be a lucky day for the next guy. Now here's the proper way to get rid of these things. Take an old soda can or a beer can, throw them in there, just close it. Now you can throw them away. All right, the next tip is with masking. When you're masking a piece of trim, like this piece here we want to mask off, you don't want to go ahead and just do this kind of thing. You're going to end up with a very poor paint line. So what you want to do is come up and just take your blade, just lay your blade right along there, pull back on the tape. Perfect clean line every time. Now you can come across the other way. All right, we just got the air cleaner on, got everything set up here. Now what we want to do is make sure that the hood fits. We did some measurements and it should. We want to make sure. So there's two things we could do. We could slam it, which, and if it doesn't fit, we have a nice center point punch to cut it out. Or take a real easy measuring tool here. Put a piece of tape on there. This is regular Play-Doh. Most of you are going to find it in the second drawer of the kitchen. What we're going to do is just get a nice height measurement. What we'll be able to do is gently close the hood here. We'll have our exact dimension. And there you go. Now what we can do is we can take this dimension, and as you can see, we got about 3/4, maybe 7/8 of an inch between air cleaner bolt and the bottom of the hood. So that'll be enough for any type of motor vibration. So for the last tip, just want to show you a trick with aluminum. Now you got a piece that's maybe a billet aluminum piece you got, or some valve covers, custom fab. Here's a trick to make a nice burnished look on aluminum. Scotch-Brite pad, some WD-40 as your lubricant. Spray the pad, spray your piece. What this does is gives a real nice burnished look. What I like doing with the Scotch-Brite is go in a uniform direction. Now, what you end up is this nice brushed look. Very easy. You can do it on any type of aluminum component. So you got this nice burnished look. Let's go ahead and take it to the next level and give it a nice, brilliant mirror-like finish with the Eastwood Buff Kit. So you've seen what this thing can do. You get a high quality motor, dynamically balanced shafts. It'll give you all the wheels and compounds you need for your steel, stainless, aluminum, brass, coppers. So act now, take advantage of this special offer.